I'm drinking almond milk because apparently tea has gluten in it. What is up, gays? It is Gabe and I am back with another video. And today I just kind of wanted to rant a little bit, like I do sometimes, about something that used to not bother me all that much, but the more and more I see it happening, the more and more it just kind of like pisses me off, honestly. It has to do with Depop, and I feel like the majority of people who use Depop, especially as buyers, do not understand this concept or are just unaware of its existence, and a lot of sellers are too. Let me set the scene. So you are scrolling through Depop, let's say you're looking for a mesh shirt. You look through and then you see all of these sellers who have basically the same images or just really similar images, and maybe you recognize some of them from some model's Instagram or something, and you're like, hey, wow, that looks familiar. Click on it and say it's like a $20 mesh shirt, and you're like, that's pretty cute, maybe I should buy it. And you do some further research and it's a Unif knockoff, or it could be an original piece from someone else that's just basically been ripped off. And you know, that's the thing, knockoffs happen. The place that people usually get those are on AliExpress. I've actually done a couple videos on AliExpress before, like of buying dupes and comparing them to the real thing before. So I am not new to AliExpress. Opinions on it have changed over time, but I'm just gonna say what these people do. What these people who have all of the same images, you know, some of them may use their own images, but the majority don't. What these people do is called dropshipping, which in the larger scale of being a seller is a kind of a neutral term, but on Depop, it is against the rules, technically. Dropshipping is when a product that you are selling does not go through your hands. So basically these people are getting these products on AliExpress that are usually knockoffs in the first place. And let's say there's a shirt that's like $4 on AliExpress. They are just keeping that item in there saved, and then they post some pictures, maybe from a model's Instagram of them wearing the real thing, or maybe from the AliExpress posting itself, and then uppricing it probably like 5 to 10 times the price, and then listing it. And this is something that's problematic in itself for many other reasons, but the drop shipping part is what really bothers me. They never touch the item. What they do is when they sell one of the items, they literally just type that person who's bought its address into AliExpress and order it for them. Like seriously, and charge them 10 times the price for that. And this is extremely problematic for a lot of reasons, but especially on Depop, where the kind of message that the community likes to send is that you are finding items that they're either vintage or one of a kind or very rare and hard to find. Drop shipping off of AliExpress is none of those things. Another thing that a lot of people use Depop for is to try to reduce their carbon footprint by getting used clothes. And some of these clothes might even be from fast fashion sources. Say someone buys a top from Forever 21 and then sells it on Depop and someone buys it. That's still reducing your carbon footprint. You're not just going into Forever 21 and buying it, you're giving it a second life. So that I understand on Depop. I'm not saying that's a problem. But this is just nothing. There's no risk involved is basically what I'm saying. There are some people who do buy a lot of stock from AliExpress and then sell it and then ship it and package it themselves. But I'm gonna go out here and say that that is the minority. And I kind of understand why people do that. I still think it's kind of a cheap, fast and loose business model where none of the products have your own personal touch, but they maybe are paying for the faster shipping time. With the AliExpress drop shippers, they literally say in their listing will take a few weeks to a month to ship, which is how you know they have never seen the item in their life. They're just sending it to you via AliExpress. And I just can't believe that Depop doesn't really seem to do anything about it. I have tried reporting these accounts because a lot of them are breaking multiple rules on Depop. One of the rules on Depop is that all of the photos have to be your own. I'd say some of them do, but I would say 75 to 90% of them don't. Most of these items are counterfeit items, which are not allowed on Depop. That is just, it's in their rules and regulations. Those two things are not allowed. And so then we get to the question, why are these accounts so popular and how are people making so much money off of it? I'm not going to name names, but there are multiple, and I wouldn't even say multiple, I would say many Depop sellers who do this, who are notorious drop shippers. Everyone knows that they do it, and they are verified and being endorsed by Depop. And even though that they are blatantly breaking Depop's rules and going against their message. Honestly, the only reason I can think of is Depop makes too much money off of them to say anything. They're gonna keep quiet as long as it's lining their pockets. I love Depop. I love mostly everything they stand for. I love the idea that they are trying to make the world a little more sustainable, and I love being able to find rare vintage items. And I know I hear a lot of people say, why do you care about drop shippers when you go into Goodwill and buy something for $2 and then sell it for $20? There is a really big difference in what I'm doing and what they are doing. I go to thrift stores probably 3 or 4 times a week. I spend maybe hour and a half to 2 hours at every store, and most of the time I go to multiple stores, and I maybe come out with 2 or 3 pieces on a good day, except for the very rare occasions where I am just having an amazing day, and you guys have seen my haul videos from that. Those days are like the happiest days of my life. But I am dedicating hours of my time to finding these items, and then I am paying models. Sometimes, a lot of the times, I don't fit into all of these clothes, and so I'm paying a model to model for me, or I am modeling them myself, taking the time out to put on the clothes and stuff, and photographing them, and then I'm listing them. So that takes a lot of time and effort, and that's what people are paying for. The truth is, you can't go out and find everything that I find by taking a couple trips to the thrift store. You're not going to find the exact items I have, and that's just the truth. And so they are paying a premium to have those items shipped to them on demand. And the truth is about drop shippers, anyone can do what they do. It takes no talent, it takes no time, it takes no dedication. It is just them making a quick buck. I just really can't stand by that, and I've just noticed it more and more, especially with my Depop group chat. We just see it every single time. All of my recommended, sometimes even the explore page, are drop shippers who are just completely being dishonest. I didn't really mention that. They don't say where their items are coming from. They don't say how they're being made. They don't say any of that. They just say, oh, this is a cute 90s mesh top. And a lot of the times they'll say it's vintage when it's not. It doesn't take a very trained eye to be able to spot these after a while. But the thing is, they still get so many customers. I see these drop shippers, they have thousands of items sold, and I'm just like, I just can't believe it. They really are tricking people, right? Because the people that are buying from them apparently don't know that you can find the exact item on AliExpress for 1/10 of the price. And that is just a dishonest way of making money from people. It's borderline scamming. I just feel like no one really talks about it. I see other YouTubers recommending that you drop ship when you're starting your Depop, like Depop tips and tricks videos. And it just, I don't know, doesn't seem right to me. Let me know what you think in the comments, if I'm being a little too harsh on this, or if you agree with me, or if you didn't even know this is a thing that happened. And let me know how you think Depop should handle this. I obviously have a very strong opinion on it, but maybe you guys don't. Again, this is all my opinion, my channel. I have been a Depop seller for about 2 years, and I just see this happen more and more, and it really is starting to irritate me because it is blatantly against their code of conduct and is a scam. So let me know what you guys think below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.